Jane, Tipika, Garrett.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great.
Hello.
Can you see me?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, I thought I was having internet difficulty at the moment. But how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I just watched, I just watched a national competition of another pageant while waiting for us to start. So, yeah. So first of all, I would like to thank you so much for allowing me to interview despite how hectic your schedule is at the moment. It's only 2 weeks left before you all fly to El Salvador. How are you feeling right now, Miss Jane?
I am excited and stressed, a little bit stressed, but I'm excited.
Yeah. So how's your preparation been going so far?
It's been really good. I've been preparing every single day, getting all of my clothes ready, everything. So I'm doing it. I'm getting it done. I'm
And how
starting.
was
I'm going to New York actually in 4 days. I'm going to be in New York for about a week. So I'm actually leaving in 4 days, and so I'm starting packing now.
oh, where are you going to New York for some last minute preparation of your
Mm,
Miss Universe?
yeah, I think I'm gonna have a few meet and greets there, and maybe an interview and some photo shoots. So, kind of doing a little bit of promotion there.
And then will you be meeting your relatives down south?
Maybe if I have enough time. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, before we proceed to the interview, before we proceed, can we give a shout out to the 40 followers who are watching us? Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank
We
you.
really appreciate all your love and support for Miss Jane Garrett here. Yeah. So how was the national costume unveil last night?
It was good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I like the concept behind the national costume. I like how it's talking about peace amongst a world full of war and destruction, and it's talking about how much, like, how much we need peace and how much we need that to express that in our lives. So I really love that about the concept of the costume, and the outfit, like the dress,
Yes.
is very Tibetan inspired. So I really like that because it's not like, it is a part of Nepal, but it's not like the typical Nepali dress, but it is like a Tibetan kind of, Tibetan vibe. So I really like that about the dress.
That's great to hear. How collaborative were you in this national costume? How
I
much input did you
was
have in this?
collaborating in the idea, so I agreed with the idea, but then the costume itself, it wasn't really my idea. It was more of my directors and the designers' idea. So they were the ones who implemented and executed the design, but I was the one who kind of like agreed with the concept, the piece kind of concept. So
Yeah. Wait, before we proceed again, can we give a shout out to Coach Tommy?
yes,
He's a Filipino living in Malaysia right now. Hi, my
yes.
sis Jane. Yeah, gorgeous Jane. Says Nepal Pageant Universe. Oh, is Coach Tommy training you?
Yeah, yeah, he actually does train me online. He gives me some tips for walking, and he's also really helped me a lot with, like, he's been like one of my biggest supports actually. I really love him a lot. He's so amazing.
You know,
I love Coach Tommy.
I'll never get I'll never get it. You know, how can you guys effectively train online? I mean, how can a trainer, effectively teach someone like you to, about proper posture, about how your legs are supposed to be, executing your pasarela when you guys are just, facing on each other's screens. Like, I'll never get it. I know it has been done so many times during the pandemic because we have no other choice, but up until now, it still boggles me. How can you guys can effectively coach one another just by talking on each other's laptops or phone screens?
Yeah, it is a little bit difficult, but like I don't really have a choice, you know, because in Nepal it's a little bit difficult with
Yeah.
training and everything and resources. So like he to messaged me and he offered to help me, and I'm really grateful for that. He's really helped me a lot, and even if it's online, like I'm happy. At least I'm getting some sort of training online, and I'm trying my best to learn, even if it's just online. You know, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing, but
Yeah.
it's still effective in its own way.
Yeah. Coach told me, why don't you fly to Nepal instead?
I wish he could. I really asked him, but you know, it's okay. Oh.
All right. So someone is asking here. So we talk about your national costume. Then someone's asking here from Bimal that himself. I pinned his comment. Um, how about your evening gown? Will you be? Are you ready to showcase your evening gown very very soon
Oh,
as well?
I already showcased it on the press presentation. So at the
Oh,
press presentation, I showcased 5 outfits,
oh,
and one was like I showcased 2 gowns, and so I don't know if you've seen it. I haven't posted them yet myself, but
uh,
it's on some of the pageant pages where I showed one like 2 gowns basically.
mm-hmm.
So
Will
I
you
might
be
choose
all?
one of those two for the evening gown.
But thank God you. So will you be bringing all five to the
Yeah.
competition? Yeah,
Yeah.
you better. You should. For more
Exactly.
options,
I
just in
have
case
three
you change your
suitcases.
mind. Huh?
I have 3 suitcases I'm bringing. It's like 3 big suitcases. So
Oh, are you excited?
I'm I'm really excited. I'm like I've prepared every single day. I've literally prepared every day for this. I've given my
Yeah.
all. So
Yeah, let's look back on your journey. I know I really feel you have one of the most compelling and fascinating backstories in Miss Universe. How I feel like, from zero to hero now, you have this massive platform to talk about the causes and passions that is so close to your heart. How has it been like since your crowning moment?
it's really been amazing for me. I really manifested this. I
Mhm.
really worked hard for this. I mean, even just a year ago, like um, I really struggled with my mental health, my physical health, just even a year ago. And I was like almost giving up on my whole entire life, you know? And in a span of a year, I really transformed myself. I really worked hard. I really changed the way I thought from negative thinking to positive
Yeah.
thinking. And I really told myself, like, if it's possible, I can do this, you know? Like I can create the life that I want to create. So it's literally showing right now in fruition. It's showing itself in the physical realm right now. I had to be first mental, now it's become physical. And I'm not gonna stop here. It's gonna keep going every single day. I know that it's gonna get better each and every day. And I'm not just doing this for myself, I'm also doing this to really inspire others to love themselves, to embrace themselves, to accept who they are, you know, and to go after their dreams, go after their passions. So it's not just about, you know, it's not just about fame or a crown. It's really, I'm using this as a leadership platform to really inspire millions around the world.
Can we be more specific about it? I'm really curious to ask more questions about it because we can really relate to this, especially me. Also have so many insecurities in life, and I'm just curious. How were you able to? What affirmations did you think or come out with to overcome all these insecurities in your life? Because let's face it, it's so hard to overcome all your struggles and insecurities. And you said it yourself. Joining Miss Universe pageant like Miss Universe Nepal could probably uh, negate all the gains that you have been doing or the strides that you have been doing in life, especially with the platform that it has, with the audience that it has. So how were you able to overcome all those insecurities
Okay.
and be this person that
So
you are right now?
yeah, so since I was a child, I actually struggled with self-love a lot. I really did not love myself. Even in oh my God, I'm so excited. So I made like a movie for, you know, the social advocacy movie, like the social advocacy video.
Yes, yes.
So I made like a mini movie basically, and I love it. I'm really excited. I submitted it today, and I'm super excited for it to be shown. So I really talked about my life story and like my journey and like what I'm doing now to really like create a change in, you know, society and everything. So I'm really excited for you to see that and for everyone else to see that. But yeah, basically, since I was a child, I've always struggled with self-love, with self-esteem. I've always had low self-esteem and negative thinking. I remember since I was a child, and in school, I was bullied a lot. I was really struggled with mental health, depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, self-harm, those kind of things. So I'm not going into extreme detail, but I'm just, explaining. And just until like a year ago, like even a year ago, like I was in the hospital. I was hospitalized because of I wanted to end my life and I overdosed. So that was literally just 1 year ago. And like God literally told me, I felt like a higher power talking to me and telling me like I have a purpose in this life. I'm not meant to die. I'm meant to live. I have a purpose. My life is precious. I have something to do in this life. And it told me basically like I'm meant to inspire others to heal themselves. I'm meant to inspire others to live out their purpose, to go after their dreams. So that's kind of what I kind of started going after, and in a year I basically transformed my whole life. And I really had to work on my thinking. I took therapy. I did therapy for many, many weeks, many months. I took medication. Went to the gym every day, gym. I lost a lot of weight. I lost about maybe 15 kgs because I also have a hormonal problem as well. I have a hormonal problem where I can gain weight just like this, just like that,
In a snap.
And I was even very hopeless because of my hormonal problem. So many women have hormonal issues, by the way, but like we don't even know. It's so like nobody knows about this, And so because of all these health issues, despite all these things, I still like pushed myself to really change my mindset, to change the way I thought, and to really become positive and to go after the life that I want. So yeah, I really worked hard to get here, and I'm still going there. I'm still doing it every day.
How did Miss Universe Nepal enter the picture?
So after this hospital time, I was also still in nursing school, and I was actually going to quit nursing school as well. I was going to quit everything and just go to a hospital and get some treatment, But I told myself, no, I'm going to finish my nursing school. I'm going to finish everything, and I made myself finish my nursing school, and I successfully completed that a few months ago. And after that, I worked for a while, for a few months in as a business developer. And basically, like, I saw the Miss Universe ad, and the Miss Universe ad was there, and I was like, I want to go, I want to join Miss Universe, And I had a lot of doubts because I was like, well, I'm too fat, I may not be good enough, I can't speak, I can't do this, I can't do that. So many self-doubts. And my friends were like, just go and do it, just do it, you just live once, like, go for it. And I was like, fine. So I impulsively did it. But it was always my dream since I was a child. Like when I was a child, I always had that dream, like I want to be on that stage one day. When I was like 11 years old, so I was like, I want to be on that stage. When I was watching Olivia Colpo's, 2012, I was like,
Probably.
I want to be on the stage.
Yeah,
But that
true.
dream really went away for some years, but then it came back, and I impulsively just applied, and then I just went straight for it.
And now that you're the newly crowned Miss Universe Nepal, so I wonder what sort of messages have you been getting from your public since your crowning moment?
I love that it's 50-50. So half of the people are like, ew, no. The other half are like, you're amazing. You're so inspirational. So it's like, I like that because it's causing like a
Yeah.
buzz. I love that. I love that buzz. But like, I'm not gonna let negative comments affect me either. I'm just focusing on the positive and focusing on my goal here.
Yeah, because let's face it, you are really, converting a lot of skeptics to your side. You're blowing people's minds as we speak right now. So I wonder how are you dealing with all the pressure and criticism that comes with the title right now?
I think what's most important is keeping my mental health safe and protected. So I just keep myself surrounded by very few people right now. I'm only talking to a very few people, having a very close circle of people that are supporting me and just focusing on my goal. I'm not letting anyone from the outside bother me, or I'm not even looking at social media that much. I just post when I have to post, or I text people that I need to text. But other than that, I'm really not focusing on that because of course it can affect your mental health.
One thing, since we've been talking for 10 to 15 minutes now, there are two things that I'm getting from you. One, you have a very you have an active faith, big faith with God to turn things around for you. And number two, you have a very huge support system coming your relatives and friends. I mean, I really want to meet all your friends. I mean, for them to really encourage you to turn your life around in terms of mindset and how you were able to do things eventually. Wow. I give credit. I really my I doff my hats. I doff my hat to all of them, you know, surrounding you right now, to be honest.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, that's what so I hope, to all those people who are watching us right now, it's really important for you guys to be surrounded with well-meaning people in your life, someone who will really have the best, who will really have your best interest, whether it's your relative, whether it's your friend, or someone who you really are close with. It's really best to surround yourself with people who will really nurture, encourage, inspire you to do your best. That's what I'm getting from you so far.
Hmm. Yeah, support system is very important. And I'm so blessed that I have that. Even if it's just one or two people, that's enough for me because they were like there for me in my whole journey. They were there, and I'm so glad for that.
Yeah, and keep them. I mean, wherever life takes you from now on, I hope you get to keep them. Never lose,
Yes.
yeah, never lose sight of that,
Yeah.
of those people. Yeah. So, my next question would have been, how are you, how are you fighting back with all these trolls, bashers on social media? And you said that you're not looking that much on social media. Is it because so that, it won't get you won't get easily affected by negativity or what you read?
Sorry, what was the question again? Wait, can you please give me 1 second?
Okay, sure. No worries. Okay, guys, she froze. I hope you guys are still enjoying my live interview with her all the way from Nepal. As you can see, she's very eloquent. She's very, very persuasive when it comes to her, her with her narration of her story, and we are so grateful that we're being given a chance to get to know her deeper in the roundup of the pageant. So, oh yeah, she's finally
I'm
back.
back.
Yeah. So, because let's face it, when you join a pageant like Miss Universe, as I was saying, it's really hard to not to be, it's really, you cannot really avoid social media. And you said earlier that you were trying to, not to be active. Is it because so that you won't get affected negatively by what you read online?
I know I am active on social media. I am on my Instagram, especially. I've also been on TikTok as well. But also like because of time, especially the past few weeks, I have been continuously working to get all of my outfits ready, to get everything ready. So
Mm-hmm.
my training and everything. So even mostly because of that, I'm not that much on social media. But I mean, I think you can see like I am posting almost every day and I am active, but I'm not like reading the comments because I'm not gonna let
Yeah.
those bother me. And I just want to say one thing. Like, I'm so disappointed in society. Um, like I'm just shocked. Like, Miss Thailand 2021.
Yes,
Like,
Miss
people
Anne.
literally called her a piggy. People called her a piggy, and she was not even fat. She's like literally like nothing. Like she's gorgeous. I love her. And I was like shocked that people would even like, troll her for that. And imagine like how much more trolling I'm getting, but I don't care. It doesn't affect me because this is my body. I have a hormonal disease and I'm advocating for this. So I've tried my best to be healthy, to take care of my health, and I am trying my best to have a healthy weight. I think that's what's important. Have a healthy weight, take care of your body, eat healthy, take care of yourself. I think that's more important than starving myself or like feeling bad about myself or not accepting myself because I'm fatter or I have more weight gain. So I'm not gonna like be hard on myself and I'm not gonna listen to what other people say because this is who I am and there's so many people around the world who are not that body type. That's a fantasy. That's not even realistic. And we need to just accept ourselves the way we are and love ourselves.
True. Practice self-love.
Of
But
course.
do you, based from what you said, do you think there will come a time wherein, you know, a beautiful woman like you won't be attacked by the whole world just because of how she look or how she weighs?
I think there should be a time. I think that time should come. I think that that needs to stop because who created these beauty standards? Who has created this in society? Like this is so, it's so heartbreaking that people are judging people because they're a little bit curvier or
Yeah.
because, you know, they're not stick thin, they're not size zero. Like who says that defines somebody to go into a beauty pageant, or who says that defines you to even have fame or name or to even be an actress or a singer or anything, you know? Like so many people just troll you because you're something different. And um, I really love like how some celebrities are really like promoting body positivity, you know, Ashley Graham, you know, Kim Kardashian. Like I love them because I have their body type as well. I'm also curvy. I have an hourglass figure. And that's a beautiful body type. That's a woman. Not every woman is going to be a size zero or, you know, stick thin. And that's totally okay.
I think it really has to do with yeah, with personality. Do you think the reason why, people still can't accept, how, pageants are becoming more inclusive is because we're still used to the stereotype, to all those beauty queens who look perfect, who were crowned before. And even if we say it's already 2023, we still couldn't get over the fact, people couldn't still get over the fact that, when we talk about Miss Universe, we're always, advocating for or striving for perfection, for someone who's perfect from head to toe, physically, you know.
Yeah, maybe because of how society has been brainwashed, I think that's why people are so, you know, caught up with that fantasy. But I do think, of course, Miss Universe, I mean, it is a beauty pageant. We have to look amazing. We have to look good, of course.
Yes.
But I don't think that perfection is needed because nobody's perfect. Nothing is perfect. And that's just a fantasy, you know? That's not reality. And none of the girls, like, after a few years, they're not going to look like that. Nobody looks like that for the rest of
Yes.
their life. That's not reality. And what we need is reality. We need a true leader who will really show what reality is, who can actually inspire people, not just show, you know, like not just show some sort of perfect a fake fantasy, you know.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. And I think that times should change. I think that times need to change because Miss Universe has become more of a leadership platform. It's not just about being perfect and who's the most beautiful,
Yeah.
who's the most perfect. That's so, you know, that's horrible because every single girl's beautiful in this pageant. Everyone is the best of the best. Everybody's working their they're working so hard, you know, and like you can't just choose like who's the most beautiful to win. I think the person should be chosen who is a leader, who really can make a difference, who's really showing something.
Why do you think Miss Universe is making all these inclusive changes because, we have this generation that is so woke, that is
Hmm.
so sensitive to everything that they see right now, that we are so sensitive to political correctness. What are your thoughts
Mm.
on that?
Yeah, I do think Miss Universe, like I said, of course, every organization has to adjust and kind of like align to how society is changing. I mean,
Yeah.
'cause society always changes. There's always things that are changing, right? So you have to align and you have to make adjustments, of course, to keep your business alive, to keep your organization alive. That is necessary, of course. But too much adjustment can also be a backlash for yourself. You know what I mean? Like if you're continuously trying to please everybody else, you might end up destroying your own organization or your own brand. That can also be a thing there. I'm just making a statement here. I'm not saying like they're doing that. But I do love the fact that they are being inclusive of all types of women. That is amazing because they're truly showing all types of beauty, all types of women. It's not just the perfect, you know,
Yeah.
fantasy girl, you know, that should be, they're showing all types of women. And so I'm really, really happy that they're doing that. And even if I don't know what their intentions are about, you know, trying to adjust to the woke culture, like you said, but I do think that they are becoming open-minded, which is beautiful, and that they are embracing
Yeah.
all types of beauty, all types of women.
Yeah, I get where Miss Universe is coming from, but
Yeah.
how come it's not resonating to the audience? Because I asked this question because we've had Shera Burchell before who opened the doors for curvy women like you to join Miss Universe. So I thought, girls following her like you and Miss Thailand in 2021 would somehow make it easy, would somehow have it easier. But then as the years progress, the attacks against you girls keep on getting meaner, getting nastier. So I think is sometimes I wonder if the platform of Miss Universe is really isolated in such a way that we only fans get to understand what's happening. But when we go out on the real world, people will still, label you a lot of things, will label girls like you so many things, like, fat. And when we always think about that, oh, why was she crowned? Because when we talk about fatness, it's someone who doesn't take care of her body. So how can we educate people that you know a Barbie looking girl is no different from someone who looks like you joining a competition. Do you see where I'm coming from?
So I'm so sorry. Would you please repeat that? My dog just came in and started. My dog is like going crazy, and I'm just like, what's happening? Can you
All
please
right.
repeat it one more time? Yeah.
All right, because I asked this question because we've had Shera Burchell before. We've had Burchell before who opened the doors for curvy women like you to join
I love
Miss
her.
Universe.
Yeah.
And so we thought after her, the succeeding years, girls who would be joining like you and Miss Thailand in 2021 would have it easier. But then I noticed it's the opposite. It's the opposite that is happening. The attacks against girls or women like you are getting nastier, are getting meaner. So I wonder, is the Miss Universe really an effective platform, or such an isolated one? Because we, the only pageant fans, are the ones getting to understand what Miss Universe is driving at. But
Mm.
when we go outside the world and bring your problem to the to the to the outside people, outside pageantry world, people will keep labeling you, or girls who look like you, as fat, or someone who doesn't know how to take care of their body. So how can we educate people, that a Barbie looking girl is no different from someone who looks like you who wants to join Miss Universe?
So that is exactly what I am doing. This is my advocacy. My advocacy is hormonal health awareness. Most of the time, why women are overweight, a lot of the times, is because of hormonal imbalances. And almost 80% of women have hormonal imbalances, which causes weight gain, which causes all these issues in our bodies, right? And I know I actually know a lot of pageant girls that used to start like that would starve themselves to look perfect and look like a Barbie for the pageant. And then afterwards they'll gain so much weight because that diet is not sustainable for them. That lifestyle is not sustainable for long term. The procedures that they go through, this, like, all those kind of things that they're doing to look like a Barbie, to look perfect, doesn't last forever. That's just for a few months. That's not reality. A real woman is a curvy, a woman with, who can bear children. Like, that is how our body is meant to be. We are, we're meant to have like, kind of, we're
Yeah.
meant to have like some curves, and I really think that awareness is very important. You talk about how this woke culture is so sensitive, but they're not being sensitive to reality. They're being sensitive to other things that are not, you know, that I mean, those things are important too, but they're not being sensitive to how women actually are, and the reality of women's bodies, and the reality of hormonal problems, of mental health problems. People are not really being sensitive to that. So we really need to make a change and create awareness for that as well. And so yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying my best to bring awareness, to reach my advocacy, to make people aware and being my authentic self. I am not going to back down because people want to put me down or call me fat or call me buffalo or call me elephant. I don't care. I'm here to really represent real women and to represent, women who struggle with hormonal issues, women who are, who have these things, women who have different body types. I'm representing that. And I'm not afraid. I'm okay with not looking like a Barbie. I'm okay with that. And people can say whatever they want, but I'm still going to go on that stage and I'm going to ace that stage.
Where do you get that confidence?
I told
Where
you.
is that confidence coming
I
from?
have to transform myself.
Yeah, like from zero to hero, what I had said earlier. Like, where is the braveness, the boldness to overcome all these challenges and surmount all these obstacles coming through? Like, how are you igniting the fire in you to go out your way to really, go for the dream, go for the excellence? So, yeah, you're one of a kind, honestly.
Yeah, the fire was always inside me. It was always there since day one, but it was hidden because of bullies, because of mental health, because of all this pressure from society. It was hidden there. It was stuck inside me, But one day I just had to decide to let that out, to let it out, and to not care about what society says about me, to not care what anyone says about me. And I just chose to let this fire burn, and it's burning and burning and burning, and it's burning brighter and brighter than ever before.
I have I have a follow-up question going back with what you said. Do you think I just thought of this now? Do you think if the Miss Universe organization will remove the swimsuit competition, there wouldn't be so much focus, or there wouldn't be so much focus on figure, on physicality, and probably body shaming will be such an issue on girls like you?
I mean, I don't think swimsuit is bad. I think even curvy girls can look amazing in swimsuits. I mean, we look amazing in swimsuits. So I don't think a swimsuit is like that's not a bad thing at all. And them
Mhm.
removing that, I don't think that would make a difference as well. Because of course we need to show that we have, a healthy toned body. Of course, that's very important. But like you said, I mean, yeah, they are kind of focused on, having that perfect toned figure. But yeah.
So for you, it's okay to have it's okay for you. So for you, it's okay to have a swimsuit competition because that is for the organization to gauge you girls in terms of fitness on how you will be able to handle responsibilities for one whole year.
Mm, that's a very interesting question. I mean, technically, that particular competition is not really showing that we can be an ambassador for Miss Universe. I mean, like you said, that does make sense. But that competition has always been there. It's always been like that,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, I mean, that's up to them. That's their choice to continue that or not. I don't have a say in that.
Because
But
imagine if Miss Universe were were to be like a talk show fest all throughout. Like there will be more speaking parts, and then the only ramp segment will be the evening gown, and the rest of it will just be Q&A. I really think I don't know somehow body shaming will still because we'll be focused more on how you guys will be talking about your advocacies, your charity tenacity, and other things that will deviate us from how you guys look on stage.
mm,
Do I make
you're saying
like
like it would be less on like focusing on like body and then more focused on like mental and like
yeah?
intellectual kind of
Do you
aspects.
think it
Yeah, okay, I
applies
understand what
to
you're
the
saying.
audience? Like there will be more talking parts and less emphasis on ramp. And if there will only be a ramp, it will be like an evening gown segment, and the rest of it will be talking parts.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, my dog.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You love your dog so much. Yeah. Yeah.
No, yeah, somebody's just taking him for a walk for me.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I really love how you are really forging through your way right now in Miss Universe. You're unapologetic. You're very brave, and you're really living up to the tagline of what being Miss Universe Nepal is all about. Uh, being brave, bold, and beautiful. And you can never encapsulate more of it than you.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate
that's how.
that.
And then I read it yeah, because the way I feel how you are forging your candidacy is really you want to revolutionize everything. You want to convert people's minds to really, look at someone, like to really look at you differently and pay more attention to your other strengths than how you look like on stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm truly trying to change people's mindsets and the stigmas regarding these issues, like our bodies, our minds, and our hormonal health. So those are my three main advocacies here. So like you said, I'm really trying to revolutionize that and change the way people are thinking about these things. And I think it's
Do you think
super
being
important.
do you think being unapologetic like you is one quality of a transformational leader that they're looking for?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe that if we are authentic and I'm not afraid to be who I am and I stand up for what I believe in, I think that is a true leader. A true leader doesn't just get, a true leader is not a puppet. A true leader is someone who's themselves, who's authentic, who's genuine, and who stands up for what she truly believes in.
Exactly. So we're down to my last few questions. There's so many young girls watching us right now who would be looking at this interview. So, what advice would you give them in terms of how they are handling their pressures and problems right now?
I would tell them to really work on self-love and to accept themselves. That's the number one thing to have success in your life. If you do not love and accept yourself, it's really hard to be successful and to go after your dream. Because if you don't love yourself, you'll continuously doubt, 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 doubt. You won't be able to go after something that you love. So really, number one is love yourself, accept yourself, embrace who you are. No matter where you are in your life, embrace it and love it and work on yourself. Try to become better each and every day. 1% better is better than nothing. And another thing is go after your dream, whatever it is, even if it's the most weirdest thing, just go after the dream. Because when you're passionate about something, that fire really burns bright and it reaps results. Results come.
True. True. I could really relate with you. Everything that you said right there was everything that I went through from high school to where I
Oh,
am right now. I had, but
oh,
how can you, but looking back, I wish of, I was thinking better when I was 14 years old, because it's so hard to really, wrap yourself up in positive thoughts when
mm,
you're always being bullied in school. When you would walk around the corridors and they would shout or taunt at you,
mhm.
say all these mean things, and you would easily doubt yourself. And it was only when I went to college when I started seeing my potential that, yeah, I could do something different, yeah. But in high school, it was really hell for me.
Mm.
Did you, sorry, I know it's this interview is all about you, but I couldn't help but look back at my chat, because I was at my at my younger years at my high school, I was also bullied.
Yeah.
And for the first 2 years of my high school life, first year and second year, freshman and sophomore year, I was eating alone during
Oh,
lunch. Yeah. And it took me until it took a classmate of me on my junior year to finally approach me and join them on their table when they eat their lunch. So, that's the reason why, when you speak about how you went through in life, I could really resonate so much with you. And I see now why Miss Universe Nepal organization crowned you as a winner. And when we look back at how persuasive and how authentic and relatable, apart from being eloquent on your preliminary interview during the contest, we kind of saw the magic. And
thank
it
you so much.
and it yeah, and it continued, and you glowed until finals night.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this Miss Universe competition, and I'm like living my dream because this is my dream since I was a kid, and it's finally come to pass, and I'm so excited now. I've really been working hard for this competition, and now I can finally just like breathe because the past 6 weeks I've been just like work, 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 work.
Yeah. Yeah, someone's asking here, can you share us a hint of the color of your evening gown at the very least? Someone is asking me this.
Oh,
Someone is asking us.
it's either maroon, dark maroon velvet, or the other one is blue and green.
Are those your favorite colors?
Yeah, so the colors that I've chosen, almost all of my outfits have similar color mood boards because I kind of wanted to go with like this mood board kind of theme with all of my outfits. I kind of planned each and every outfit. So that's what I'm kind of doing. It's kind of more like dark, like those royal kind of colors. So like emerald greens, I know those dark blues and the maroons and like things like that. And I also have some pop of colors as well, like the bright colors. But yeah, I kind of like that kind of royal kind of colors, velvety colors. Those are my favorite.
Can't wait for you to showcase that. So as my last question, my classic our classic question when we ask candidates like you, why should you win or why should you be the next Miss Universe?
Oh my gosh. So to be a Miss Universe is to be a truly inspirational and influential leader. And I believe that I am this leader because I'm not just here to represent myself or my country, but I'm here to represent millions and millions of people all around the world who believe they do not deserve to be here, who believe that they are not good enough. I'm here to show you that you are worthy, that you are good enough, that you are loved. This is why I believe I should be Miss Universe.
You really sound so natural on stage. When you speak, it's not scripted. Yeah, that's what I have been getting from you. I don't know if it has something to do with you're half American, but yeah, you just say as it is, unapologetic. You're not sugarcoating. I don't know. Yeah, you just speak the way you speak to your friends, in a coffee shop,
People do not like that though. They do not like that about a lot of people are like, oh.
No, no, but seriously, because if we are talking about relatability, then you're 100% it. Because let's face it, when we talk about Q&A, the goal is for someone like you, a candidate like you, to connect to the judges. And how will you be able to connect to the judges if it's not for your authenticity or the experiences that you went through in life, right?
Yeah,
Oh, thank you
makes sense.
so much. Someone is watching us from Israel. So, as much as I want to talk to you longer, for sure, it's Friday night. You might be wanting to do something else, probably still be packing. I'm so grateful that we're doing this interview. I'm glad I didn't, schedule you for the next week because you would have been already there in New York, and we have to compute time zones for that. But as early as now, congratulations in advance. I can't wait to see you in person.
Are you coming to El
Yeah.
Salvador?
Yes.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I cannot wait to meet you.
Yeah.
We're gonna meet each other. We are gonna meet each other.
And I've met your national director so many times already.
Yeah,
In
she
fact,
told me that she met
Miss
you.
Miss Nagsma Shrestha. Hello. Yeah, I know she's tuning in. I saw her name pop out somewhere there in the comment section. But yeah, I followed all the Nepalese beauty queens journey since the pandemic. And I hope that you will finally place. It's about time, a Nepalese since 2018 place in Miss Universe. I've been seeing how Miss Universe Nepal has been elevating pageantry in your country, and it's my hope that you will be the next one to make your country proud in the Miss Universe stage.
Thank you so much. Thank you
So
for your time.
before I let you go, can you just do me a little favor? Do me and your fans a little favor. Can you give an introduction of yourself on stage as a preview of how you do things in Miss Universe very, very soon? Like Jane Deepika Garrett, 20 Nepal.
That's a surprise.
Okay, she doesn't want it. Okay. I got rebuked. Okay. That's okay. Fair enough. Okay. From Coach Tommy, watch out for Miss Universe Nepal during Miss Universe 2023. Woo! I love the confidence and the support we're getting all the way from Malaysia. You're just wow. Sarah 79 is saying, who else is watching us? You yes, she is really genuine. Coach told me, wow, Ashmita said, there you go, guys. I had fun. Thank you so much, Miss Jane, for allowing me to interview you at the very last minute for still accommodating me for a live interview despite your busy schedule. I can't wait to see you in person. But for now, virtual hugs and kisses all the way from Manila, Philippines.
Bye. Please save this live, okay? And I'll share it.
Yeah, and can you invite your fans and followers to keep voting for you as there's an online voting for Miss Universe right now.
Hey, okay. Yeah, please vote for me. And all you have to do is download the app and go to Nepal and just press vote. The first vote is for free. So it would really make me super grateful and super supported if you just vote for me and help me out. Thank you.
You're welcome. There you go, guys. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat. That's thank you in Filipino for sharing
How do
it.
I say it?
Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat.
Marami is plenty.
Ah.
Plenty, many or plenty. Marami in English is plenty or many. And then salamat is thank you. So plenty of thank you. So literally, plenty of thank you to you for allowing me to enter, taking the time and effort in gracing this interview. I can't wait to see you soon. So, mwah.
Thank you. Super excited to see you. Bye.